great Tuesday evening, this 27th day of July of 2021, because we won in 2020 in the year of the most high and majestic source of all life. Yo, what's going on, people? Decided I would just make this video on my phone. I wouldn't go live on IG. I wouldn't share it on IG. I would just post it directly to YouTube. And it was kind of to sort of highlight, the days, the last few weeks, the ups, the downs. It's been feeling like a lot of more downs, but I'm an individual that likes to stay more optimistic than pessimistic, more idealistic than realistic. I mean, we already got to deal with reality, so why not be a little bit optimistic and idealistic about reality, and about the possibilities, even though the probabilities may show otherwise, right? So, like, a lot of the rich like to say, in times of scarcity, act boldly, and in times of when others are acting boldly and irrational, act with a little bit of scarcity. So when others are fearful, act with courage, and when others are acting brave and courageously, or stupid courageously, act with a little bit of fear, because you never know what Murphy may bring about. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. But about halfway through this month, I decided I wanted to start training again at the gym. Muay Thai practicing and so on and so forth. Considering doing some more fights. Don't know if I might do any this year or not, but I hadn't trained in about 20 plus months. And literally the first day back, boom, got hit with a spinning heel kick to the liver/lung area. Damn near took me out. Came in the next day again, said fuck it. I'm the type of person that I don't like taking anything personal. Somebody knocks me out, low blow, anything like that in training, even in a fight, I never take it personal. I like to believe in that Japanese proverb. A warrior should never fight angry, and never should allow himself to be angry. You know what I'm saying? So I never allow myself to be taken out of character by what anybody else may say, think, or even do to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was humbling. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really was. It was a humbling moment. I've been training consistently this whole year, but not in the gym for myself, really. Not really thinking about doing any fights. So it was really humbling to get back to the gym, and an hour and a half into training, once we start doing the sparring, like, second or third, or I think it was like the fourth person I spar, this little fucking cocksucker that has been probably doing taekwondo for like 7 or 10 years, just hits me with a spinning heel kick. It's like he just wanted to get it off his chest, like, oh, this is the champion, the guy that has 2 belts, so on and so forth. Let me see, you know what I'm saying? So, but yo, to each their own, man. I take nothing personal. Came in the next day, again, the motherfucker, like, out of everybody, right, caught me again with a spinning heel kick. And it's funny, because I was thinking about it. I think it was today. I was like, yo, that's funny that this fucker comes and takes me out twice, 2 days in a row with a spinning heel kick. And that's what I've been taking people out, while I was sparring, before I went and took my almost 2-year break. Was I kept catching people with the spinning heel kick, and I come back and this fucker, boom, catches me with my same move, right? So, hey, karma. I don't take anything personal, man. I don't take it hard. I take it as I need to fucking learn, right? So I've been training. Haven't been going as hard as I expected myself to. Plus, I've been taking a lot of things into consideration, Um, is it really worth, to train with this same coach, to go through those ups and downs with the same individual, or should I go train with other coaches, right? That may have better to offer, right? So I don't know. I've never have really had any martial arts coach. I've only been doing martial arts for about 3 years in total. I trained for 2 years and 2 years exactly, and then I went and took a 20-month break. And before that, I had only trained for maybe 6 months. So really, all in all, I've trained 2.5 years, right? So in 2.5 years, I was able to get 6 fights, 2 title fights, won those 2 title fights, got some knockouts under my belt, and here I am, right? And I'm already like considering wanting to go pro, and I don't even have 3 years experience in this, so it's humbling. So it makes one reconsider and kind of like push those goals out a little further. But that's all in all as it relates to martial arts. I also, I want to continue to do this for a very long time. I would like to travel to Thailand and maybe train in Thailand for 6 months, or even spend a year out there training and building rapport with the locals, and potentially even investing in Thailand. So I see martial arts as something that is fundamentally intrinsic to my development and my journey as a man, as an entrepreneur, as a visionary. You know what I'm saying? As a people person and a personal development individual. So martial arts is going to be a great, a large portion of my life. Um, for some individuals, it's just preaching. No, I like talking and fighting, and teaching other people how to fight, how to defend themselves, and how to defend others, and how to build up their character and their personality too, through the martial arts, right? Through self defense, and how to personally develop themselves through self defense, right? So just wanted to throw that in there, because a lot of people, we don't share our failures. We only tend to share our success. And me personally, I don't have much external success to express to others, except for my own personal development. How I articulate myself, how I communicate with other people, how my martial arts, my intellectual development, you know what I'm saying, my intellectual capacity, and as it continues to expand, but all the other aspects, the spiritual, the emotional, the ability to visualize and dream up and imagine a better future for myself. That's kind of all internal, right? So I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know what? Like, you see the posts about people talking about, not a lot of people post their success, but never their failures. And so I was like, you know what? Maybe I should make a video talking about how how my last few weeks been going. Um, been kind of like very lazy the last last few days, or last few months really. But I'll get into kind of like a flunk where I'm like waking up, around 7 or 8. These last few weeks been sleeping in a little longer. On Sunday, or Friday, actually, Friday the 23rd, we went out and we ate around 4, and then around midnight, 1 a.m., we did 4 grams of psychedelic mushrooms, which was an experience. I went out and walked all through Jersey City, probably walked anywhere between 7 to 9 miles. So, or I don't know how long it really was. I just know I walked for exactly 4 hours straight. So on mushrooms, I stopped. I stopped 5 times for no longer than 2 minutes at a time, because every time I stopped, it felt like I had stopped for too fucking long. You know what I'm saying? I took 4 grams of psychedelic mushrooms, so it was an experience. I felt like my legs were gonna cave in. I felt like I had a 80-pound pack on my back when I really didn't have anything but a 3-pound pack on my back with water that I ran out an hour and a half into the hike. So not only did I feel heavy with nothing on my back, I also felt dry because I had no water and I was tripping balls. So that was another experience. You know what I'm saying? Like the last 4 or 5 years since I first did psychedelics, I never really went and did what I did Friday night by myself, right? So that was an experience, being my own backbone at the moment, my own safety net. You know what I'm saying? Being my caretaker that whole 4 hours by myself, walking around through the city, and not allowing anything to get in my mind, anything negative, and just staying positive consistently the entire time, and kind of like validating myself for everything that has been going on, since this year began, and all the ups and the downs. So that's another one. My goal really for that trip was to, focus on diligence and consistency. You know what I'm saying? Being diligent, not procrastinating too much, and being consistent with the little things, the things that matters most. You know what I'm saying? Personal development, physical fitness, reading, meditation, writing down goals, consistently journaling, because I haven't been as consistent as the last few years, these last 2 years. So I want to get really back into it this year, start journaling more, start continuing to write down my goals, start writing down ideas, plans, business ideas, business plans, business goals, book ideas, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Like all those kind of like great things that just keep the mind in a consistent creative mode that just continues to grab, you know, um, great things from the ether, from the akashic, and just bringing it down from the realm of imagination to the realm of reality, and seeking to make those things more true. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to develop ourselves and to apply whatever we need to apply to those goals that we do put down into paper as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to grow financially, emotionally, spiritually, cognitively, and physically. Um, so yeah, that was Friday. Crazy day, right? Been micro dosing a little more often than not. I'm really not big on micro dosing or even consuming too much THC, but yesterday we made the mistake of putting too much in our oil and ended up sleeping like literally almost a whole day because I was so drunk off of it. Not doing that again. No more of that mistake. Haven't smoked weed so we're in month 7, and I stopped smoking at the beginning of February, so on February 2nd. So we are likely on month 6, so 6 months straight, 100+ days of not smoking any weed whatsoever. Um, it hasn't been as challenging as I'd expected, but I'm grateful to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because without the guidance of that infinite intelligence that is always directing us towards a good path, towards a righteous path, this wouldn't be possible. You know what I'm saying? I can't take the credit all upon myself because though the will has been given to me, if I just did my will, nothing good would get done. You know what I'm saying? So daily I do my best to seek that the will of that infinite intelligence be done more often than my own. If it was up to me, I'd be jerking off all day, smoking, eating the wrong fucking shit, sleeping away every day without any positive intention, not meditating, not writing, not trying to post anything positive, and just, consistently posting how I feel like, rather, as opposed to posting and sharing information, inspiration, inspiring, and influential things that, prompt a better conduct in the mindset, in the soul, and in the body of those that follow. You know what I'm saying? And that will have the opportunity to gain off the content that I produce. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's consistent, man. A year ago, I was 7, 10,000 plus dollars in debt. You know what I'm saying? To the system and to other individuals. Today, I only owe money to my mom and my sister, and I'm slowly paying those off. But that 7 plus thousand dollars in debt that I was in debt to credit cards and so that doesn't exist now. I'm plus 7 or 8 thousand dollars in just investment, right? I invest a lot of my money into cryptocurrency. Um, as those avenues of wealth generation continue to build, I'm just putting more money into it so that with time, when I do have the financial literacy necessary to begin to, invest my money into real estate, into real property, I'm already set. You know what I'm saying? I've already started with something. I already have a foundation. So so it is, man. Like, invest more than you spend. You know what I'm saying? Take into consideration the things that you do, and what they're doing for you. Where are they taking you? Because at the end of the day, we're all going. You know what I'm saying? These bodies have a limited amount of time. So, best to use our time to the best of our ability, and to not take things personally. Like I said, bro, I got two spinning heel kicks back to back. You know what I'm saying? And not once did I get up angry or did I go rush the kid to try to, like, um in you know what I'm saying, to kind of like express my force or my discontent. Nah, man. I was like, hey, good on you, bro. Hey, keep that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna take shit personal. At the end of the day, I know where I stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take sparring seriously. You know what I'm saying? I don't take sparring seriously at all. But when I do get in the ring, the kill switch goes on. It's not easy for me to turn that thing on. It's not. I am a very um, pacifist, I guess I would say, individual. I'm very pacifist. Um, but when somebody tests me, I do get aggressive quickly. You know what I'm saying? But I never take, when it comes to fighting, when it comes to like playing around with fighting, sparring, joke, I never take none of that stuff seriously. Somebody can smack the shit out of me, and if we're training and it happened by mistake, I am not going to take that shit seriously ever. Never. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could get kicked in the face by mistake, and I am not gonna get mad over it. You know what I'm saying? I might laugh because I am going to look for the reasons why I got kicked in the face. Like, what stupid mistake that I made? Forget that person. What stupid mistake that I made that allowed me to get smacked in the face? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's life is very humbling, and when you're looking for answers, and you're humbly seeking answers, and guidance from the universe, then anything that happens to you in life is only gonna be a lesson in disguise, man. It's only gonna be a stepping stone for where you're truly meant to go, for the doors that are truly meant to be opened by you, and that are also going to be opened onto you. It's a beautiful Tuesday. I ain't really wasn't really considering making any content today because I've been feeling really lazy and whatever. But I was like, you know what? What better time to make some content, to share some valuable knowledge and insight and perspective than when you really aren't fucking feeling like it. And that's where that consistency comes in, right? I asked for diligence and consistency, and we just ask that we remain, being as diligent and as consistent with the little things as often as possible for as long as possible. so long as life gives us, you know what I'm saying, the time to do so. Other than that, we done. You have a great rest of your Tuesday and an even more beautiful and amazing and prosperous and fortune filled life. All right? One love.